Okay, so I was wondering how we were gonna win if we were on the draw, but our opponent is on the mole, and we have a turn 2 Wall of Omens, turn 3 Maze Byth, so...
This is probably the best hand in our whole deck.
You too. Bloodfell Caves. Our opponent's gaining life? We could turn 1 Brainstorm. That's not true. That's not what we're doing. Not at all. So, the thing about Brainstorm, guys, is even if we wanted to cast it, we should not, because you're going to see the same 3 cards anyway, so it's a terrible use of your mana.
It's very bad right here.
Yes, it's super bad, because we don't have a shuffle effect or anything. Like, it's marginally better because we're going to draw off Wall of Omens, but, you know. One of the good things about Brainstorm is what you do is...
Look at the mad synergies in this deck.
And our opponent still hasn't cast anything, so we don't have to play this Maze of It yet. Still don't have to cast Maze of It. Cast. Play. So if we drew like a Squadron Hawk, or a land, that works too. If we drew a Squadron Hawk, we could Brainstorm and then shuffle our library, so we shuffle the 2 worst cards in our hand away.
I think we should have played the island to represent Counterspell, but other than that...
You're right.
Because it is in this format. I'm not used to playing formats with Counterspell in them.
Alright, so I think we play Counterspell into not Counterspell, Island into Coalition Honor Guard. Just to kind of protect our Wall of Omens and our Glimmer Point Stag eventually.
I mean, the other option is to play the Stag and just draw another card. Which is not the worst.
Yes. Our opponent, I feel like, is going to reanimate Twisted Abomination. Here, animate dead. Twisted Abomination. No, Mog War Marshal. Alright. In that case, I'm fine playing Glimmer Point Stag.
I agree.
Ooh, Tranquil Cove. So much value.
There could be a removal spell incoming, so that might be a reason. The thing is, though, with the Honor Guard, if they have a removal spell, sometimes it's good to have them use it on I would rather them use it on the Stag here, right? Because if they have, like...
If they have a good removal spell, like an Eye Blight's ending, that is unconditional, they have to use it on Glimmer Point Stag, whereas if they have, like, a Char or something, like, that's fine. But Honor Guard is usually a 2-for-1.
That's true.
Alright, Prodigal Sorcerer, a little late to the party.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We would have liked him on 3, but we'll live.
Yeah.
If we draw a Shuffle effect, we have some sweet plays next turn, and if we don't, we still have some sweet plays next turn.
Yes.
Tranquil Quoth coming down pretty soon.
Yup.
In fact, that might be our next turn. Play that and just Coalition Honor Guard.
Young Peasy.
Ooh.
We could also just... Yeah, I think playing... Well, I like playing Coalition Honor Guard because... Oh, it did die.
Yeah, that was a sweet synergy right there on our opponent's end. This Sorcerer is kind of what we want to play, though, I think.
Because we don't really have time to dirtle around with Coalition Honor Guard anymore.
I like the Cove. I like the Sorcerer. Maze of Ith is another option here, but I'm kind of feeling like we want to hit that Ingester pretty soon.
And we have the lands to do it.
Correct. So the Ith could come down a little bit later, or if they play something that's actually...
Big. Like a Twisted Abomination. Right now our opponent can't really attack. Or they can. They'll get in for like 2 and lose a guy.
Maybe it was correct to play the Honor Guard first. That Sorcerer is a real big lightning rod right now.
Yeah.
That's a lot of mana. Is Bit Blast in the format?
No.
That was always one of my favorite plays, and oh my goodness.
Alright, well. Alright. That... It did draw... It did lightning rod, which is fine.
But we're still in a fine spot.
Hello, Wonder.
I think Honor Guard is still the play here.
Yeah. Hey, look, we're representing Counterspell.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, our opponent used unconditional removal, which means that unless they have more unconditional removal, Coalition Honor Guard's going to be a lot harder to kill. Oh my goodness, Caleb opened Enlightened Tutor and Mesa Enchantress. So
it's too bad he's green-blue Enchantress. Enchantress.
Yeah. Anyway, that was an unrelated comment on an unrelated video.
We too are.
Necropotence. More like necro-impotence, am I right?
Hey.
It's only funny because somebody else made that joke before. So our opponent's gonna... We're not putting any pressure on our opponent. They're gonna get to draw a bunch of cards. That's not great for us.
No, it is not. I would like to ingest the Pyromancer.
Yes. Agreed. If our opponent draws 7 cards, I would like them to not have those.
6 cards,
6
actually,
cards.
but...
Well, you know, if they have 7 cards in hand now. Oh my goodness, so many lands. So what we want to do next turn is probably like draw Brainstorm and a shuffle effect. Or use Brainstorm to try and find a shuffle effect. Because then we can like put back lands.
It's possible we should have saved Ingester for something big that he drew, but I feel like if he's playing the Pyromancer, he has a lot of things that work with Pyromancer.
Yes.
We could be wrong. We could draw White Mane Lion, though. That would be really cool. We also have the Maze of Ith.
Yeah, Maze is amazing.
Hey.
Yes, I think I will choose to use the ability.
I think Young Pyromancer is a bad card.
Why?
I'm just kidding. I'm saying that in jest.
Oh my god.
You couldn't see me sitting here thinking about that, but it took me a little while.
Him to Torok.
Uh-oh.
No responses. Hey, we still have Maze of Ith.
we
And
still
Wonders in
have
our
Maze.
graveyard now.
Nice. Everything is flying now. We could just get in for lethal, perhaps. Just like...
I mean, we're certainly attacking with non-zero amount of creatures this turn.
attacking with Wall of Omens. Oh, wait.
Certainly with Glimmerpoint Stag. Yeah, most of the removal in this format is either unconditional in black or deals 3 in red, so that's why I say Coalition Honor Guard is usually a 2-for-1, although against the Necropotence deck, it probably matters a lot less.
I mean, the fact that life is now suddenly a big deal, though, because that wonder in our graveyard, I do appreciate that. Although if our opponent has, like, an Animate Dead, it puts us in a very bad spot.
Really? You think so?
I think so, because
they can, yeah.
they just take our wonder and then start swinging in, and we can't really do a lot, and they keep drawing a bunch of spells.
I mean, we have Glimmerpoint Stag, we have Maze of Ith, unless they have Sinkhole, which would suck. Then, yeah.
I mean, what does Stag do? It's going to lose flying eventually.
Yeah, you're right. If they have, if we have.
We're so used to having flying because of our last match where it had flying the whole time.
Yeah.
What is that art? What a weird looking elk.
It's from Mirrodin.
Yeah, but like, what is it? What, like, how does that work? Just as an entity?
Yeah, it's Mirrodin's living metal.
But it's not metal.
It's all
it's
metal.
just a creature elk.
Yeah, but like it's adapted to Mirrodin so that its outer layer is. Oh my goodness, our opponent decided that they cannot race this. So, all right.
I just have this feeling that the honor guard's gonna die. So we should use it to block something bigger.
Okay.
Because they're gonna 2-for-1 it using it in like a bolt. It's possible in fact, there's this other option which is we don't block with the honor guard.
I kind of like not blocking with the honor guard
Okay.
because we're still at 21.
So we block the big things, and they
I like blocking.
Well, so they can't use a pump spell or anything, right? Because we have this honor guard out.
Oh yeah, you're
so
right.
So block all of their bigger things, and
then take 3. Yeah.
I would block the zombie token instead of the Wake Dancer because they can, if they do have an Animate Dead or something, we would rather them have a token in the.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
We would rather them lose a token. They can get back that. So yeah, I like this because now if they have
anything
bolt, whatever the bolt chain lightning, they still can't kill the honor guard.
Nope. They have to chain lightning and like carbonize.
Or if they have a carbonize, like
yeah. They have to do both.
And I think this is the correct play.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. I kept thinking like I was hesitant to attack with the Ingester, and then you pointed out that they would have to hit the honor guard regardless, so
The opponent is probably... Oh. I got it. Regardless.
Gravedigger. Okay. That's fine. So, yeah, they don't get back their Wake Dancer. They just get back a Mog War Marshal, which is...
An interesting decision.
Yes.
Oh, that would make sense if you wanted to just flood the board now, I guess.
There's, like, Orcish Oriflamme.
Or, the one that used to cost 2 mana, but not actually.
Yeah. The one that gives all of your creatures +1/+0, which would make sense. I mean, we're still at a pretty high life total for that, though. We've got a Mazevith.
I'm not sure if this opponent should be
That aggressive about
that
it.
aggressive about drawing. Please draw one more.
Oh, no. They figured it out.
Dang. Do you have any pump spells?
No. I'm really glad they have this second clause of whenever you discard a card, exile that card.
I would like to play the maze and swing with both our flyer and our ingester. And then untap the ingester. And that might be wrong.
I mean, having the ingester as a blocker, I think, is more valuable than.
It's possible we should have swung with the honor guard as well, just to put them on 0 more card draw. But now we have 3 lethal attackers.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if they're gonna sacrifice it. Alright, so they probably have more, morbid stuff. They could have Tragic Slip, which would make sense. But
would open them up for both a Tragic Slip as well as, a
removal spell.
Yeah.
I mean, our opponent's still at 3. We've got other flyers. Just native flyers.
That is hilarious how that Hymn to Turok actually hurt the opponent.
Yeah. Although having this Brainstorm would definitely have been good because we could have drawn 3 extra cards and then put these 2 back, and hopefully one of the 3 extra cards would have been a Squadron Hawk, and then we could have shuffled these away. So it's like we drew just 3 good cards instead of having 2 bad cards on top of our library as a result.
It's possible.
Our opponent's deck seems sweet, though. I feel like if they had Tragic Slip, they would use it. Maybe not.
I think they're trying to figure out some complex mathematics here.
There's no Trumpet Blast in this format. There's
Rally
the Peasants, but Rally the Peasants is not in our opponent's wheelhouse at the moment.
And can't be put into their graveyard.
Yes, they could not draw over and then discard it.
Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. The Tragic Slip incoming.
Yeah, I called it.
Then there is probably an Annihilate or something. I don't know what this is.
Ugh. Maybe it's that 5/5 guy. Ooh, it is.
Oh, that's just game then.
Yeah. Also, that 5/5 guy won't actually.
Oh, not just game.
Not just game. Shoot. But we've got this Mazevith. Infinite lands. We're just going to attack with both. Our opponent has to block, and we can block the Phyrexian Ingester, and then we can just untap it and prevent all damage so the Havoc Demon wouldn't die.
Does put us in an awkward position where Havoc Demon can just
attack us? But we're at 18. I'm not super worried about that.
It's possible we play to the out of just letting everything die, because if everything dies, I guess they have 4 cards in hand and we don't have any cards, but they have 4 cards and we have a...
No, I like untapping here.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
It plays to the out of our opponent not drawing another flying creature.
Opponent can't draw any more cards anyway. I mean, something like Orcish Oriflamme could be very good here.
2, 4, 10. Carbonize. Sure.
Okay.
So called the Carbonize. Braids. Sure.
Ooh. That's
That's really good. They can sacrifice their Havoc Demon.
I think here, when we swing, we let the Havoc Demon die. Because they have 2 cards in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And can't draw anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, they might sacrifice their Havoc Demon to Braids, too.
Yeah, I think they're expecting us. I mean, I say don't block with the Ingester. Play around Chain Lightning.
Yes.
Just take the damage, I guess. Like,
okay. Well, we're taking an extra 2. That's probably fine in the grand scheme of things.
it means that...
I will sacrifice a land.
Land, that's pretty sweet, actually. I say swing with the Ingester.
Our opponent has to block.
We let them die. Because then we can Squadron Hawk.
And our Squadron Hawks will have flying.
Super flying. This is good. This is really sweet, actually.
Yeah.
So now we're
So
gonna...
finally drew our shuffle effect. By the way, we would have drawn it if we had cast Brainstorm, been able to cast Brainstorm.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Nice.
They didn't even wait to see how many Squadron Hawks we had.
Okay, so we want a Hydroblast, right?
Yes, we want Hydroblast, and I think we want Second Thoughts. Even though our opponent's deck is pretty aggressive, like, they've got some high top end.
Ballynack Cohort, I think we want.
Yes, I agree.
What
do you think of Humble in this case? Or is that, like...
I think we do, like, pretty much the same sideboard plan as we did the first one. So we cut Future Sight, we cut Field of Souls, we cut the Automaton.
Yeah.
Which was okay, but, like, not what we need.
Yeah.
Hydroblast, Cohort, Second Thoughts. Second Thoughts might be too slow. In fact, I might cut the Second Thoughts and play the Humble instead, and then keep it like that. Because we cut the Wonder the first time, but I think that card's actually just good.
Yeah. We don't want to have too many cards in hand when our opponent gets the opportunity to... Oh, he's got Rancor, too. When our opponent gets the opportunity to him to Torak us. Like, that's the best way to get around it.
That's true.
Snape.
Yes. This is the powerful combo again of land,
Wall of Omens, drop.
land, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop.
And draw spell.
Against a deck that is very bad against both Wall of Omens
and Prodigal Sorcerer.
And Sorcerer. And it's even better because now we have a Humble to deal with the thing that Sorcerer can't already deal with.
And our opponent did not start out with Swamps, which means he can't, or she, one of the two, can't him us for a very long time.
Blood Pet is traditionally a female name.
In whose tradition?
Ancient Sumerian tradition.
I didn't realize you were such a scholar of ancient Sumeria, and I'm going to apologize on behalf of my atrocious behavior. Alright, opponent did not have a third land or a play. So.
We have the insane play of Glimmerpoint Stagger again for the Wall of Omens. We're so good.
Don't chain lightning me, please.
Oh, that's okay.
It's still bad. I'll block.
We're like in a very solid spot. They're stuck on lands, and we are drawing another card, which I think that's the play. I think we stag.
Stag you.
Oh, I get why it's called Glimmerpoint Stag. You want to know why?
Why?
Because the creature comes in once, and then it comes in again. It's staggered.
Oh!
No, that's not why it's called that.
I get it! I like playing Ballynack Cohort and holding up Humble.
I like that as well.
Ballynack Cohort. You know what? I like attacking with Glimmerpoint Stag first.
That is also something that I like doing.
I like how Flame Jab interacts terribly with our opponent's no lands.
I mean, it dealt with the Sorcerer. That was pretty good.
Yes. That was probably the best that Flame Jab has ever been.
I mean, the best it's been stuck on...
Yeah, stuck on
2
lands, yeah. Could have flashback Flame Jab, just saying.
Our opponent is just a bad player. That's what I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry, opponent, if you're watching this, you're not a bad player. We're just giant luckers.
Okay. Opponent seems to be on the
I say just let him trade. I think that's
sure. All right.
Because like can't you humble after a combat trick? Like
I could, yeah.
Don't use the humble. Like
Yeah.
I'm happy trading my stag right for a young pyromancer.
Yeah. Okay.
A deep analysis.
I like playing Wonder.
Yeah.
Hitting our land drop would be nice if our opponent had anything going on, but since they don't, I like.
No, that's fair. That makes a lot of sense. I have this feeling that they're gonna play some sort of sweeper or something along those lines because
Like balance.
Plains balance. No.
They have Necropotence in hand.
Ingest our own wall of omens.
It would be a 3/7. Just like impossible to deal with. I like casting Deep Analysis now.
Before we do anything else, because
Yeah.
if we don't draw anything, we can
Carbonize.
carbonize would make sense here.
Sad. 'Cause it exiles.
Aww.
Bummer.
Cast Deep Analysis
Targeting me.
with blue up, so the opponent thinks that we might have drawn a counter spell.
I mean, we would have used it there, I think.
Right, but like if we draw it, I
Yeah.
was gonna say play the maze and flashback the analysis. I still say flashback the analysis.
You're right. Alright. Those are cards. Like how we drew 2 lands with the analysis.
I'm glad we took that opportunity. My pun game's a little bit more on point than usual. They did have an Eye Blights ending. You called that last game.
Yep. I did indeed. Ooh.
Oh!
Okay, now we get to show off how good Brainstorm is, guys. We're gonna snap that off because playing in this Phyrexian Jester is not something I want to be doing. So we're gonna put back these 2 lands.
Land.
Then we're gonna play Squadron Hawk.
And
Shuffle our library because we're professionals, as we've said before. Get the Squadron Hawk.
in case we hit a top and we want to... So now I say play the Maze of It.
Yep.
And play the Honor Guard.
Yep.
We can swing for 0 with our Wall of Omens.
No, we can't. It's got Defender. You need to follow the rules.
Morgan is a judge. She knows these things.
Oh, Bloodfell Caves. That's gotta be a tilt. Also, that Flame Jab in their graveyard is now essentially useless.
Yep.
BTW. I'm gonna play this land because White Mane Lion shenanigans.
And I'm actually just very okay sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
Although we could press our advantage if we wanted to.
Nope. We don't have to do anything.
We really don't. Like, we really just have to do literally nothing at this moment. We're in a very strong spot.
Yeah.
Because we've gotten such a large advantage just...
We've got a kill spell, and we had to rebuy our kill spell. That's not
sweet.
good.
We're gonna hold the White Mane Lion so we can bounce the Honor Guard.
We've got a bunch of cards in hand. And we're gonna play
Yeah,
it
just
because why not? Because right now balance doesn't do anything. Yeah, imagine trying Sensei's Defining Top.
That would be very Future Sight. Oh, we cut the Future Sight right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. We don't need Future Sight here.
I like playing White Mane Lion at end of turn.
Well, they're gonna disc.
Well, they're gonna just on our turn, so we're gonna be attacking for 2 regardless. If we play White Mane Lion now, and then
Well, if we play it on the end of their turn, they can respond to the trigger.
oh yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Which is not what we want.
I'm a dumb bunny sometimes.
No, that's okay. You weren't dumb there. You just didn't
Just overeager.
too excited about the lion.
Oh, him. Okay. Yeah, you got it. No!
No! Those are the 2 best cards in our hand!
Yeah. It's okay. We're gonna draw Sensei's Divining Top eventually.
That's just kind of an absurd draw.
Yeah.
Or an absurd hit with that him.
Yeah, that was really good.
There's a non-zero chance that we lose because of that.
Yeah, we're fine. Waiting till our end step. Good call, opponent. Ugh.
We have pacifism. We have humble and the squad hawk. They
Yep.
sort of work as removal.
Our opponent's probably got like Annihilator, something. Gravedigger. It's probably good.
Jeez.
I mean, our opponent's been stuck on mana for a while, so
And Flame Jab isn't quite useless anymore either.
yeah.
That him really was a huge issue though, because
Yeah.
that lion and that ingester were really our gas in our hand. Riftwatch is okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to play the Squadron Hawk as well.
Yeah.
I know that having the shuffle effect is nice, but at this point,
We need to pressure our opponent.
we really need to pressure our opponent.
So they're gonna play.
Yes. Let's see what we have left to draw.
We've got a bunch of flyers and a prodigal sorcerer, which is a little less than useless. It's Hydroblast.
Drake is good. Ranger's just coming down if we draw it. Glass Kite. We haven't seen that guy yet.
No, we haven't actually cast Glassgate yet.
Balance, make ourselves sacrifice a bunch of lands.
We could like.
We should start playing out our lands. I
We
think.
have been playing our lands. Vizara the Dreadful. Okay. Alright, I guess we attack.
Oh my goodness. This went from a game where we were so far ahead to now it feels like we're actually starting to get
See
behind.
if our opponent takes this bait. They shouldn't.
Wow. Opponent.
No. Yep, okay, cool. They passed priority. Got you.
Come on, opponent.
Literally our only out to Vizara.
Play the land.
Yep.
Because then we can get that balance down for... Wow.
As much value as humanly possible at this point.
I'm ready to... I mean, you know what would have been great on that Visara out there?
What?
Ingester.
Yeah. That Hymn to Torok was super good. Although their last Hymn to Torok was super bad, so... Well, I mean, it was fine.
So we can just say that the card is average.
Yes.
It's an average card. It is not a broken card in any way.
They're probably gonna kill our Squadron Hawk now. Or not?
Tragic Slip. Kill the Squad Hawk.
Yeah, that's... No, they're gonna kill the Rift... No. But Vizara died.
That was last turn.
Yes, it was. You're right. So they don't have a land in hand still. Hope they play another creature. Ooh, they did.
Something did die though.
So drawing balance is a good thing for us to do. We should do that.
Let's draw
First one
balance.
land.
How many lands are there left in our deck?
Not
Any
that
of them?
many.
They're like...
We're playing 18, to be fair.
That's true.
Alright, our opponent's at 7. We're at 15. We're not going to play this passive in quite yet.
We're going to save it for after balance.
Mm-hmm.
Let's if. Ooh.
Oops.
That's okay. We'll live. We're probably very close to dead anyway. Somehow this game went from us being very far ahead to very far behind.
It's because our opponent hit our 2 best cards in our hand with Hymn to Torok, which is a busted card. Alright, you know what would be great right now? Balance.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so great.
Or Sensei's Divining Top. One of the two. But balance. Because, like, this dies too, so it's just literally a board wipe.
Wow, we're bad at this game.
How did we lose that? Oh, look.
We're so bad.
I actually like Second Thoughts.
Okay, let's bring it in. I don't love Wonder. Here.
Yeah, it's probably like against. Yeah, we'll side it out this time.
Ugh. That was brutal.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh no, he is blue, green.
You should say salty things in the chat.
No.
Talk about how the shuffler is rigged.
No. Like, that's...
Tell the opponent he was cheating for drawing good
No.
cards. Compliment him, but make it a backhanded one. Like, wow, you drew really good cards that game.
What do you think of this hand?
Yeah, you keep it, I think.
Okay.
It's a 2-lander, but like we have a way to stall for a little bit, and if we hit a land, Sorcerer's very good against his deck. I know
Unless-
he has a lot of removal. Excuse me, she has a lot of removal.
Okay, well, we're just gonna get
Land, right here.
him Torak out of this game, just so you know.
There we go, there's a land. We don't need white sources.
Yes, we do.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god. That is absurd. That is absolute. Those are 2 playable cards in our hand. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Nope. Oh, we probably... I wonder if waiting until we had Hydroblast back up was... Yeah, we're gonna get wrecked.
Punished.
Uh-huh.
Carbonized.
Uh-huh.
Tragic slipped.
Whatever removal our opponent has is going
It's
to
okay.
work. Yeah,
Hydroblast wouldn't have killed it. It would have killed it.
Wouldn't have protected it. You're right.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
There we go.
See? We're drawing just fine now. Because our opponent can't play red spells anymore.
I'm just... We had one very lucky match. And since... oh my god.
Okay. I wouldn't mind a deep analysis. I wouldn't mind a Sensi's Divining Top. Nope.
Let's play the Squad Hawk, I think.
Okay.
It gives us plays, like, I would rather save it for, like, a brainstorm, but right now, if we brainstorm, we'll take pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Like, lands would be fine with a brainstorm, I guess, like...
Our deck is good, so Brainstorm is just automatically the nut.
But I don't think that's how it works, but I think it's pretty... well, that sucks.
I mean, they're never blocking, so... Or they're also never attacking.
Well, Prodigal Sorcerer wouldn't have done much here anyway.
No, I would have killed it.
Oh, wow, you're right. Does he want to take the bait again?
I hope so. Oh, no, they didn't. Even if we didn't have the Humble in hand, I would have made that attack, BTW.
Yeah, me too. They're not blocking. But that's the correct play there.
Yeah. You know what would be a good draw?
Balance.
Also, yes.
Always balance.
Always be balancing.
Go with it.
Whatever. God, amazing this.
Wait, okay, so question.
Yeah.
If you block with Squadron Hawk and then use Humble after damage, does it kill the thing?
Yes. Because the base power and toughness changes.
Yeah.
If it's red, I'm counting it.
Gargantuan.
Yeah,
It's
it's probably
black.
Yeah. All right.
This is upsetting.
Jetting Glasskite. Okay. I think by pacifism
The
then.
Gargantuan? Yeah.
Our opponent's deck is sweet.
Yeah, their deck is great. We just were in a very, like, I was talking about how solid of a spot we were in last game, and
Yeah.
then that, like, series of him to Turok into land, it just destroyed us.
Yeah. Okay, what I want them to do is play, like, land into demon. So that we can go balance. Okay.
Morbid.
Yeah.
They haven't played any red permanents.
Nope.
There we go. Counter that.
Kill it.
Balance off the top.
Oh my god, that would be the nut.
We humble first. Stag.
Do we play Stag? No, it just kill. It blocks. Or it gets killed by Vizara. It keeps Vizara from attacking, too.
Yeah. I say play the Stag. It also makes balance better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's our out right now is balance,
Yep.
right? Like,
That's the out we are playing too, in fact.
oh my goodness.
Our opponent has 5 minutes left. How does that even work? Like, Humble can fog a creature, I guess.
Worst case scenario, we use it on something. Like,
Yeah.
last game, though, was an example of not counting your chickens.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
I
That was
counted
sweet.
so many chickens, and all I drew was lands.
Oh my god.
On the topic of counting chickens and drawing lands. Wait, we're not dead yet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, assuming we fog the
Vizara.
Nasara.
Yeah.
But if he has a carbonize, excuse me, she has a carbonize.
Then we are absolutely dead. No carbonize, please. No!
Next card. This is gonna be balanced.
It would break my heart.
Let's do it. Draw it.
No. Okay. Not even close. That was so bad, though.
That was so upsetting.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That ingester going away. So this him to Turok is a very, very good
That's
card.
so tilting.
That, like, Maze would have been great. The Sorcerer would have been great.
Oh my goodness. Alright, well, Sam, if people want to get in touch with you about this episode or anything else magic related, including your opinions on Coalition Honor Guard, where can they find you?
I was about to sing Hotline Bling and then I decided that the world didn't need to hear that. They're not ready. Contact me on Twitter.
Yeah.
My handle is my last name. Good luck with that one.
I'll include it in the text box below the video. As always, this is Morgan. This has been a super fun draft.
It was fun. It was certainly tilting, but fun.
Which is why I love having guests on this show. It's so much fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. Go ahead and tune in. I think I'm posting this tomorrow. Yeah, I'm posting this on Friday, so tune in on Monday for a draft, or not a draft, a stream, where we will be drafting probably Eternal Masters, because this was fun. This was way too much fun.
Yeah, this format seems goofy.
It's so goofy. And we'll be drafting way too much Eternal Masters and having way more fun. So check that out on twitch.tv/MindofMearden and subscribe to the channel for new content every weekday, except for Mondays when you'll find me on Twitch. Have a good day. And don't forget to take magic one draft at a time.